is really important for everybody to know that this language is gaining ground in the entire world. Okay, so from India to US or from US to Australia, New Zealand, everybody is trying to learn this beautiful language. Not only because of the culture, literature, and the beauty of the language itself, but I believe which is very important for the Indian learners, the professional prospects of their CV. This means that, Raquel, what you have told us about the history, the culture, the art, and the country, and some famous people of Spain related to this language and the Hispanic world. Lionel Messi comes from Argentina. Gabriel Garcia Marquez comes from Colombia. Jennifer Lopez comes from she comes from Puerto Rico. Now that is United States. Okay, Shakira again comes from the Colombian territory. So lot of people from lot of countries. We are talking about more than 20 countries because when we talk about Puerto Rico, that's the 21st country or county because that's one of the states of the USA. Okay, so for Indian learners, the importance along with because of the football, Barca, Madrid, Real Madrid, then you have other cultural things also, the like music, guitar, the bullfights, football again. Then you have Formula One because lately Spain is doing wonderful in almost all the sports. Then the metro of New Delhi has been imported from Spain. They are being manufactured in Spain. So importance, I believe, for Indian learners. Once again, we should emphasize on the CV or professional career prospect. So this is I believe I'm going to put it in a very clear way. Spanish language, as it is spoken in more than 20 countries, is coming to India to create a lot of job opportunities. Sometimes we just talk about Spain, but it's just not limited to Spain. That's why we saw a lot of pictures of famous personalities from Latin America also. Okay. In the last webinar, we saw Professor David Wittenberg talking about the importance of Spanish language in USA, where it is the second most spoken language. Likewise, lot of multinationals from around the world or the Hispanic world are coming to India, and our multinationals, that is Indian multinationals, are going to Hispanic countries from Spain, Portugal to entire Latin America and also in US. So importance of Spanish lies in many ways. For example, right now, learning English or knowing English in India is nothing unique. That is, it is something very common, as if it were your language. So if you want to, separate yourself from the crowd and show something different, be it, last time also we talked about this, that is architecture, medicine, MBAs, or sports, arts, culture, whatever it is. If you have one more language, English right now in India is not considered as a foreign language. So we are talking about foreign languages like Spanish, French, German. Chinese, of course, Chinese is a wonderful language, but it is just limited to China. Hindi, Urdu, it's just limited to India, and it's not opening any door for you. So for us Indians, we should go for a language which will open lot many doors for us and separate us from the crowd. Because we are going to UK to do an MBA, we are going to Australia to do a doctorate degree or an MBA or IT degree. So a lot of people are having that because in Australia, in UK, they are doing the same things. But when you learn French language, German, or Spanish, or maybe Italian, so you have something different in your arsenal. That is, you have a new tool, along with your MBA degree, your doctor's degree, your mechanical engineer degree, or any other technical degrees that you have. So this means that this is going to give you an edge over others. Children should start learning Spanish because it is coming, I believe it is coming late, but also, the Chilean embassy here in New Delhi was opened in 1903, that is 1903. Okay, but Spanish was not so famous because I believe the Spanish approach was to target the rich countries. So they always looked at the richest countries, Northern Europe, then the Eastern Europe, then they are going to Japan, and finally after Australia, New Zealand, US, and other countries, they reached to China. So still promotion of Spanish language is not being done in India. That is why we are not understanding the potential it is bringing to us. But soon we will see school like us, the Embassy of Spain, school like Cervantes here in New Delhi and in India, they are going to do bigger promotions, and we will see that we are going to outdo other languages. When we talk about a foreign language, Spanish language is going to shine much brighter than other languages, simply because it's going to create a lot of job opportunities in many sectors. Not only job opportunities, but culturally also, we are going to have very good bilateral relationships with these 20 Spanish speaking countries. So in terms of bilateral, when we talk about bilateral relationships, this means like you give us and we give you. That is, India goes to Mexico, Colombia, Spain, Argentina, and those countries are coming to India for cultural exchanges, for studies, for conferences, for medical conferences. So for tourism, for example, hospitalities. For example, Cinepolis is from Mexico. They are here in India, and likewise, Indian companies are there. So a lot of Indians are working offshore, that is in those countries, and lots of those companies are coming to India. So I believe we have to understand, and our school, We Spanish School, is going to talk about further on this importance of Spanish language.